Hello there, welcome back to episode 11 of Cards. Why don't we go ahead and do a draft? I haven't done one of those yet. You have one ticket. Sure, we'll go ahead and use our ticket. Welcome to draft. Start building a deck by picking from random cards. Click the cards you want to add to your deck and battle the draft decks of other players. The draft continues until you are defeated 3 times or you've won 7 battles. Your reward depends on how many victories you get. Note the drafted cards will not be added to your collection. Darn. Select a nation. I made sure we'll go with the US. US is by far my favorite. Has +3 attack against infantry and enemy HQ. That's pretty good. It's a 4-drop. US air is okay. Wait. Attacks friendly ground units get +1/+1. That's pretty good too. 4/2. Let's go for smaller cards first though. Let's see. Get +1 when it moves to the front line. That's pretty good too. We don't have that card. Choose one. A unit is fully repaired or it loses guard, ambush, or smoke screen. It's okay. Supply chain, draw a card. If supply chain is discarded, add 2 copies to your hand that costs 1 less. Okay. We have no way of discarding you though. Let's go for a 2-drop. Oh, I got 2 copies. Interesting. When you gain extra credit slot, draw a card. Don't think we necessarily have anything like that. Mobilization for additional 3 cards is pretty good. Destroy a target artillery or pin all units in the front line. That's not too bad. Good, actually pretty good for counter rushes. Let's pick a specialty. Let's go ahead and go for the Japanese since that's what I know the most. Destroy a friendly unit, draw 2 cards. Not a huge fan of that. Give your HQ +4 defense and all friendly units +1/+1. That's pretty good. For glory, destroy target elite unit. No thank you. We'll go for a smoke screen. Honestly. Naval Task Force. Add a naval bombardment to hand or supply shipment to hand. Pretty sure naval bombardment was one of the things that we needed to complete, so let's go ahead and pick that up. Oh, destroy. Yeah, no thank you on that one. Your bombers have +2 attack. This is a fighter though, we don't have any bombers yet. Freeling gets +1 attack and operates for one less this turn. It's okay, I'd rather have the use ace. Fully repair. Let's just go for some 4/4 beat sticks, honestly. The next damage order you give this turn deals +1 damage. We're really not doing those very often. Yeah, we're a little heavy on 5 drops right now. For freedom, give unit +1/+1, draw a card. That's pretty good. Adjacent ground units have +2 attack. Cannot attack the enemy HQ. It's pretty good artillery though, although it only has 1 health. Let's go for the card draw. We do already have 1 copy, but this would be 3 more. But these are bombers. We definitely need the bombers. You can do it. Give your HQ +3 defense. Draw a card. It's awfully expensive, honestly. 6/4. The enemy discards. If the enemy discards M36 Jackson from your hand, put it on the battlefield instead. Bonds gain 2 credit slots. Draw an additional card at the beginning of the next turn. It's not bad. Although we only have 8 units. We definitely need more units. Although we're only about a third of the way picking our deck. Let's go for the units. We're very heavy. We need some small little guys. Distribute 3 damage between all enemies. Okay. Destruction, pin all enemy units. That's pretty good, honestly. It's a nice 3-drop. Doesn't do very much damage. It's more of the pinning effect when it dies. Has blitz if an enemy has no air units. The Kate's pretty good. It's a bomber. It's a little expensive though. Let's go for the D4Y. Has +4 attack on your turn. That's pretty good too. Gain an additional cred slot. Let's go for that because we're going to need that with all of our expensive cards. Carrier cover, choose one, send a unit to owner's hand or game. Choose one, send a unit to owner's hand or game. Well, here we go. This is what I wanted with the Shermans, honestly. Lots of Japanese air. Let's go for the carrier cover, honestly. Extra. You have smokescreen, 3/3, and your artillery. I'd rather just have a 3/3 for an extra turn. The Biceless Regiment? I haven't seen this card. That's kind of funny. Let's go for the 3/3 artillery. I think we go for the bombers, honestly. Fully repair unit. Honestly, I think we'll probably want to actually fully repair a unit, so let's go for magic. Land of the Free, not bad, but we need more card draw, I would say. Gain addition to credit draw. 4 bonds are pretty good. Let's go for the deployment of forcing them to retreat. Unity and strength, give the friendly +1/+1 for each friendly infantry unit on the battlefield. Excuse me. That's not bad. I'd rather have 2 more beat sticks though, because so we have more units. Add surprise attack to your hand. Pin all enemy units if already pinned, destroyed instead. That's pretty good. It's a nice 1-drop too. Yeah, I think we'll take that. Nice 2-drops. Some more American bombers. 2 2s. I think we have enough bombers though. Looking for more 1/2 drops basically. We've got a pretty good pyramid though, honestly. Nice 1-drops, honestly. Not too bad. Amphibious Assault is fantastic. I like card removal. Naval Operations is also good. Rolling Force. Target enemy unit loses guard. Just go for Naval Operations. If anything, it'll give us extra turns. If your enemy captures the front line, draw 3 cards. That's pretty nice, honestly, actually. Play that right off the bat. Don't have any use for the Nate. Extra card draw. We have how many Japanese units? Got an artillery piece that isn't going to be on the front line. You're not going to be on the front line. We have... Okay. You don't make sense in our deck at the moment. I like the 1/3 artillery piece because it can pin air units. That surprised our hand. I think that's well worth it. It doesn't do extra damage like a naval bombardment, I think, or the naval operation, but that's okay. Nice 3-drop. Something that gets +1 attack and operates for 1 cost less. Seems fine. You're just gonna pretty much die on the field, so I'm not even gonna bother. Woke Giant's pretty good. HQ is immune to damage on your turn. It's okay. I'd rather have the Awoke Giant for card removal. When it attacks, it gets +1/+1. So you could actually stack up pretty high. Yeah, just keep continuously hit the HQ. The Avenger's pretty. It's okay. Seaborne Invasion. All enemy units in frontline retreat. Add 2 random 3-cost US infantry units there. That's pretty good too, though you're awfully expensive. Let's go for the Hellcat. It's a potential win condition. Alright, let's go and go into battle. First time doing a draft, we'll see how it goes. Found an enemy already. Dr. J. American versus British. So we're going to see, or at least I'm going to see quite a few new British cards that I haven't seen. I want to keep the naval operations, honestly. Got our nice 1-drop. Pretty good. So we got our 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and then depending what happens, let's go ahead and just develop, end our turn. I'm hoping for another 1-drop, honestly, so we can move to the front line. I like holding the front line. It Gives me a little peace of mind because there is a space between us. Bloody Sickle. That's fine, honestly. So you're British, Russian, or Soviet, rather. I'll go ahead and play this guy down, since the odds are he might have another Bloody Sickle, and this guy will just die. Or something with Blitz. British Soviet's actually not a bad combo, though, if you think about it, because a lot of British things heal versus, you don't have Blitz. Oh, you do have Blitz, and you didn't move to the front line, and you had the credit. Because I would have traded and then done the artillery on the new guy that is placed. You're a bomber. Play the 4-4? Yes, I think we play the 4-4. The artillery isn't quite in a position to attack. Just based off of, he's going to survive. It's not a big deal. There isn't anything super prevalent. That's why. You have Blitz, though. Oh, but you don't have any money. That's the important part. So we're going to go ahead and pin this guy. So he can't do anything now. Let's see. Drive forward. Our 4-4. The 2-1 can go forward as well. Should be okay. I wonder if he was trying to get his the community event, the British Bomber. Very possible. We have quite a few bombers in our deck. A 5-6. That guy's a little scary, honestly. Deployment, get an additional credit slot. That's not bad. Pin all ground units. Good. Go and get rid of this bomber. I think we want the extra credit slot for next turn. And we can go ahead and trade here. Or we can actually just do 4 damage. I think I'd rather do 4 damage. Because you can trade, no problem, you'll be left with 2 HP. Then you can trade and you'll get a 1-1 drop. Bloody Sickle, so there goes the 2-1. Not a problem. It's gonna trade, yep. So what we can do is naval operations and then use the artillery on this guy. So he will be gone. Drive the truck forward, hit this guy, creates a 1-1. He can trade it if he so chooses. Because he's already done what he's gonna do. Deal 1 damage to enemy target card and cost 1 more. That's fine. Give me a +1/+1 for freedom. And we got another naval operations. Which we don't have to play because we can just go ahead and kill that. Go ahead and play down a Susie. So we can pin. When we basically throw that guy away. That's all he's gonna do. Oh, that's a persistent effect of adding the +1. Interesting. The amphibious will destroy the Churchill. Enemy infantry must be retreat. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Churchill. Goodbye. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. Creates a 1-1. Go ahead and bomb the HQ. There we go. There's a lot more cards in this game than I thought there were. I guess I haven't spent much time looking at how many different cards there are, but there are quite a few. I lost a credit slot. Wow. You have ambush. I don't think you're going to proc, though, in artillery. Well, there's one of our win conditions. Not too bad. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, we didn't get hit by it. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop down a 3/4. Extra damage because of the flamethrower to the HQ and infantry. We're going to be looking to drive this guy up and just hit the HQ and letting the artillery knock out anything that's spawned. We do have 2 naval operations to, if he decides to flood the board as well. Do 1 damage to an enemy unit. Unit is pinned. Oof, that's not good. Nice 5/6. So we're going to do a naval operation and then just basically drive our tank forward and hit that guy. Gets +1 when it moves to the front line. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do your pin so you can't attack. So that's going to cost 2, 4 attack. You can go ahead and play the 3 cost so we can deploy this guy. Get rid of that guy. Ooh, actually, trade this guy. Oh, you're infantry. Oops. Get rid of him. Which means that I can only deploy this guy. But we can attack with this guy and get a +1/+1. Which is perfect. So that guy is now rolling. As long as he doesn't destroy it right now, we should be okay. 2/3 with Blitz. Okay, you're going to get rid of the artillery. That's fine with me. It is not imperative to me. 5/6. Not too bad. We can trade. 2/2. Let's go ahead and just hit the HQ. Because that will be GG. Let's go ahead and give it GG before we finish the game. Alrighty, that was not too bad. We didn't play an American bomber though, and we didn't play the naval card or the naval operations. So we didn't quite do that yet to finish the wave 1, but another Type 93. That's fantastic. That'll go in our U.S. Japanese deck and our Japanese Soviet deck as well. Teen Hut win a match. Or 10 Hut, not Teen Hut. Let's go ahead and continue, because I don't think I can modify this at all. Yeah, so we'll just... Alrighty, welcome back to Game 2, where we are playing against a German player. So we're going to expect a lot of heavy hitters. We got a nice 1-drop. Naval Operations is fine. Actually, I'd probably prefer that later. I like the Amphibious Assault early game, just because it'll delete 1 big unit. We do have a very nice 3-drop. We're going first again. Oh, cool, we get a little star for winning. He doesn't have any stars, so I wonder if we can tell how many they have. Or if he just started draft. Only time will tell. We'll probably figure out later in the episode. Nice 2/1 with Blitz. Nothing too special about that. Gets +1/+1 when it moves to the front line. Okay, we'll probably just trade. It's fine with me. They're both 1-drops, not a big deal. +2/3 with Smokescreen though. You have extra damage against tanks. Yeah, double damage. As I thought. We did draw one of our win conditions, though it is a little too early. You are infantry though, which is fine. Go ahead and deploy you. Oh, that was our time to play the engineering unit though. Nice 2/2. Granted, the Stug would just kill. I keep thinking it's a Stuke. It's a Stug. See if he plays down something big. Like to beef you up to a 3/4. Because then the Stug doesn't really mean anything. A nice 4/1. Okay. 4/4 beat stick. Go Go and drive you forward. You can trade there, that's fine. Play the engineering unit. Get an extra energy credit. Not energy credit, just extra credit. I mean, you can trade, that's fine. Two, 3 blitz. And what happens when you die? 2 damage to the enemy HQ. Not a big deal. Giving it +1/+1. We're not that interested in playing you at the moment. Amphibious Assault. It's not really worth it. Freedom on our 4/4 makes it a 5/5. That's pretty good. Gives us a new card. And it's a Susie, which can pin all enemy units. Not bad. (6/5) heavily armored. Though I think it's time for this guy to be dropped down. Do we have anything with guard? No. You need to get an extra 1 pip of damage. Hopefully it's this guy. Yeah. Now you can march forward, because this guy will trade his life away if we do that. Drop down the Hellcat. And we'll go ahead and develop some more. Oh, it doesn't stay. Okay. Well, this guy's gonna die then, to the Stug. Which means the Amphibious Assault should have been done on the Stug a long time ago. Got just enough. Does he know about the rule in the Hellcat, though? I don't think he does. He's looking to play down another card. Just leave some bullet holes across the table. Got 20 seconds. Is he gonna do it? No, he's not. Well, that's incredibly good for us. Stug can nicely stay. We'll go ahead and trade here. Drive this tank forward. Go ahead and get rid of the other Stug so we don't have to deal with it. You want to play another 4/4 beat stick or be able to pin. I think we want to pin. No, we want to attack with this guy and start getting him going. I think we want to go ahead and... No, we don't want to occupy that yet. So you have to trade, otherwise... Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. The infantry can walk forward, I don't care, we can trade this guy for them. Yep, he's going to trade. One damage to an enemy unit. Okay, well that's where we're going to be attacking, because that's a 2/2. Got another piece of artillery. We need to pin. Cannot develop any more. You are only infantry, I'm not concerned, because we can basically get rid of everything, so. He must have a damage ability. No, just marching forward. Which we're just going to trade the truck away with that guy. And then hit it with artillery, assuming he doesn't drop an aircraft. Covered from bombers because of the Hellcat. That is indeed a bomber. What do you do? Do 1 damage to an enemy ground unit adjacent to target. Okay. Why are you pinned now? Add surprise to our hand. Let's pin destroy. Let's go ahead and destroy that. Hit you there. Go ahead and trade the truck away. 2 damage to HQ is for just fine with me. Drop the 4/4 down, and I think we drive the. Oh, you're not blitz. Never mind. You can't. It was like I think we drive the tank forward just to secure the front, so he can't do any weird shenanigans where he gets in. We no longer have any cards, though. We definitely need card draw. This 3/4. What do you do? Destroy target unit. Cost less than 1. Alrighty. This guy could be an issue. Blitz smokescreen. That's fine. Oh, giant. That's perfect. We're gonna march forward. Keep peppering. You will survive. Let's see. You have to trade. Go and hit the tank. Could honestly hit this though. Could have been an option. Yep, and then you're just gonna drive forward and hit my aircraft. My Hellcat. Yep. So at this point we are a little bit behind. We need something big. Because we don't have any card. We have 1 card in our hand. But it does give us card draw, which is important. Add surprise attack to our hand. Pins a unit. Gives another 1/1. I think this guy just needs to be pinned, honestly. Pin that guy. And we'll just hit the HQ. He has a long counter, but there is a counter. Still looking for something big. Another 3/4. Does 1 damage. Okay, that's fine. Nice 2/2. He's got lots of tanks. Basically have a 3-turn counter, I think. We're gonna kill this unit. Lots of tanks. Need something big. That was not something big. Go and get rid of this guy. 5/5 with smokescreen is, however. He's not going to attack our units, I don't think. And if anything, if he does, that unit's strong enough to kill it anyway, so we'll go ahead and end our turn. That's a little annoying, because now you can trade it for 1 unit. Okay, he's pretty much doing what I thought he was going to do, a 4/5 bomber. Okay. You can do 2 more damage. Alrighty. Three smoke screen. It's artillery. However, it is just gonna die to the bomber. Get you a little bit beefier. Honestly, doesn't really make a difference though. Well, actually, do that. It does make a difference. You'll have 1 HP. Wish you had Blitz. You'd be a little broken at that point. Thinking this one would be a loss, because we're underdeveloped at this point. He's got a 3/3, he's gonna bomb it. No, he went after the HQ. See, we got 1 turn. Need something to get rid of the bomber. Well, that's one way. You don't have Blitz, though. Get rid of this guy. I think we need to defend. The moment. So he does have a bomber in his hand. He can play it down. It's fine. It gave us 1 turn. 5/5, draw a card. And you sent that back to my hand. Yeah, I think that's GG. Go ahead and give a GG. Well, what do we draw? Nothing good. Yeah, we'll surrender. Alrighty. Well, there's one of our 3 losses that we could have. Went ahead and got 5 gold back. Not too bad. Alright, well, I will see you guys in Game 3. So welcome back to Game 3, where we're playing against another German player. I think this is pretty good. I'd rather have you late game. The 2 naval operations, because we are going first, are going to be pretty important. So I should go ahead and get rid of that guy. Well, that's the first time we've seen the M36 come up so far. For 3 games, we haven't seen it. Or 2 games, I guess, that we've been played. So we get our 1 win, 1 loss. Go ahead and play this guy. Let's say, good luck, have fun. It's kind of weird at the chat mechanic, but not too bad. If you are free, go ahead and do 1 damage. Play another one. Get more of our cards. Careless talk. Ah, yes, you destroyed my 1/1. Kudos. My 1/1 is just for the surprise attack, though. U37. Discard a random card that costs less than 5. Well. I wanted that card. Now all I have is orders in my hand. And an M36. This is going to be an interesting game. Nice 4/3. You guys have a special ability to give friendly unit +1 attack this turn. Choose 1, destroy target artillery unit, or pin all units on the front line. You have one of the 3 attacks, we can't do that. However, we can just spend 2 cards and get rid of you. Yeah, why don't I do that? Could be used for a much bigger unit, but it'll clear out the board and my hand. Pin all units on the front line. Would have been useful last game, but Didn't get it. Oh well. 3-6, I'm not that concerned, especially when we're putting down a 6-4. Nice 4-4 American Bomber. I think that is well worth it, especially since next turn we can do an Amphibious Assault on this guy. Get rid of it. We are slowly peppering down his HQ for free. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of a no-brainer. But we're going to be able to hit with the Invader. Give it +1 attack this turn. It operates for 1 less. That's pretty good, honestly. Because I don't think we want to develop the Jackson yet. What was that? Airstrike, strafing. Why did my strafing card go away? Okay. I don't think I want to play the Jackson right now. I think he has a card that does 3 damage. But no, he didn't. What did he spend his money on? Oh, Wolfpack. Your enemy discards a random card that doesn't draw a card. Wow, that's pretty strong. So that was the one card that I threw away. There was the target unit must retreat. That's kind of annoying, but you're a tank. You're going to be scary for my aircraft. I think we go ahead and do a naval operations, so we can go ahead and just destroy it with the bomber. And then we can lay down a 4-4 beatstick, who we're just going to try and get on the field in front of the bomber so the bomber doesn't get killed. Does have quite a few cards. Send a unit to the owner's hand. Enemy does not gain a credit slot this turn. That's okay. Player 5-2 again. And we'll just sit here and wait. We'll get there eventually. Our opponent has quite a few card removal. So the Jackson is looking like a pretty potent pick right now at the moment. Okay, so we have 2 units. Has guard wall on the front line, that's fine. 5-5 smoke screen, pretty good. Throw down our 5-5. 3 damage to it. Well, it's still alive, that's the important part. And you're not walking forward yet. .5 heavily armored tank. You have guard on the front line. Did you make it so I couldn't draw again? Does not draw a card next turn. Man, this guy just does not want me to draw cards. We'll go ahead and trade here. Bomb this guy out. March forward, and then play the Jackson. Finally made it to the field. And he has 2 cards. We have 1. The Panther A can trade. This guy's a random card that costs 5 or less. I only have 1 card, dude. That's fine. So we're gonna bomb that guy. Call it good. This is a tank that we will play. Go and hit the HQ. And then drop down our 3-4, which does an additional 3 damage. So if this hits the enemy HQ, it's game over. Because it'll become a 6-4 attacking the HQ. Which is fine. Nice 3-6, not a big deal. And a 2/3. Go ahead and give it GG. What effect do you have? 2 damage to the enemy HQ? Not a problem. There we go. 2 wins, 1 loss, not too bad. Can't complain. And we will continue down our path. Alrighty, let's go to game 4. I will see you guys there. Alrighty, welcome back to game 4. We're playing another German player. Wow. I forgot this card was in my deck. I haven't seen it the entire time. There's our Naval Task Force, got our 1-drop. That seems fine. The Susie could probably do without, honestly. There we go. Use Ace is good. Make this guy 3/3 if we so choose. Probably won't choose that, but... What is this? Enemy spotted. If your enemy controller captures the front line, draw 3. Well, oh, that was a careless talk. Alright, well, at least it's hitting one of our weak units, not our strong ones. Nice 2/3 with Blitz. The air units enter the battlefield pinned. Not a big deal. This guy, 2/2. Let's retreat. Let's go ahead and enemy spotted for an additional 3 cards next turn, because he will probably march forward. Got a 5/5 with Smokescreen. We're expecting 2 damage on the HQ at least. There we go. Additional 3 cards. There we go. Slap down our 5/5. Definitely be able to take the front line with that guy. Okay. Nice 2/2. Not a big deal. Probably has something that, because this is a 3-drop. I don't think he necessarily played anything. Oh, no, don't play that card. I don't want to play that card. Something that we don't necessarily need. 2/3. Yeah, I did have a careless talk. That's what I thought. That's okay. That's why I didn't throw down my artillery. This guy likes his card removal. Do 4 damage to a unit on the support line. Alrighty. That is indeed a tactical strike. Empire, your HQ gains +4 defense, and all friendly units gets +1/+1. Nice 4/4 bomber. This is card draw. I don't want him to have card draw. Nice 3/4. This is one of our win conditions, but I'm okay with getting rid of it. +1/+1 could be pretty good. Got extra health for our HQ, not a problem. The air infantry, he only has tanks because he's German. Well, he could have a little bit of Luftwaffe, but this guy looks like he has card removal and tanks. Another 2/2 for card draw. Another 2/3. 4/4 beatstick is down. Go and get rid of 2/3, so I don't have to deal with it. Make him a 5/5. I don't think I'm that interested, honestly. He's not played any infantry or air yet, so. Oh, there's some air. The end of turn, give 110 +1/+1 if you control the front line. Okay, well, you do indeed control the front line. However, choose one, send a unit to the owner's hand, or gain 1 credit. You're going away. We will be taking this. You did indeed spend all your money, so I can play the artillery just fine. And if you want to deploy your aircraft once again, I will pin it. So, seems fine to me. Friendly unit gets +1 attack and operates for 1 less this turn. Not bad. Enemy air or infantry must retreat. Keep that just in case our artillery dies. And adding +1/+1 to artillery pieces are always great. So we might play an ancient empire here soon. Play this guy and this guy in conjunction, maybe. 5/5 target unit must retreat. Another 4/4. Give a unit on the front line +2. Send a unit's hand cost 2 less than the enemy controls the front line. Okay. Nice 4/4 bomber. Could be pretty good, honestly. Drive you up to the front line. And the bomber shall be played. So you can trade, and then we can use the artillery piece to hit the panzer. If he deploys the fighter, we have the half track to force the air unit out the board. It's pretty good. 6 to our 7 cards, which will be 6 to 8. We may draw. I'm assuming he can't prevent that. Although in this deck, I would assume that he would actually have that, honestly. He's going to trade. Seems fine to me. Nice 3/3/1/1. Davies Assault is fantastic. Let's go ahead. What do I want to do here? This is 3, 5, 6. They're gone. Deploy a tank, that's fine, not a big deal. Going to do the Amphibious Assault for the artillery piece, so I don't have to deal with it, and then we will be able to clear the board perfectly. There we go. A little bit of misplay by not killing the artillery piece before this guy got down on the field. However, it's a 2/2. It's not really going to do much. It did its job by forcing the plane out of the air. So we're looking to play our Ancient Empire to give everything +1/+1. Nice 3/6. 3/3. Ignores heavy armor, not bad. 3/4. Got another win condition of our Hellcat. Give a unit on the front line +2/+3. Play this guy. Give him +1. Ancient. Don't think we actually play that at the moment. So that'll be 2. No, we do have to play it. Ancient Empire, and then we'll use the artillery to destroy the tank. Goodbye. And then we'll go ahead and just end our turn. It's okay, that's just a 2/4. No, it's not bad. Nice 3/6, 3/3. Another 3/3, not a big deal. Since we are going to sweep, we're going to play the Ancient Empire once again. Oh, now it's a 4/4. It's okay. So you will trade. You can drive the tank forward. Deal 4 damage. We're going to sacrifice here. It's okay. Go ahead and pin. So now we can... You're pinned. You're on the ground. You can't actually attack, but you can attack. Okay. Go and play our naval operation. Naval bombardment. Okay, send a unit to the hand. That seems fine. Not a big deal. And go ahead and just end our turn. So you are pinned. We're going to kill you next turn with the AA gun, because you can't kill it. You have 2 cards in hand versus our 5. Gonna hit the bomber? Yeah. That's fine. 5/6 with Fury, though. That's scary. You can attack twice. Send a unit to the owner's hand. Goodbye, 5/6. I do not wish to deal with you. Would like... you're not going to live anyways. That's a misplay on my part. You have to do that. Gonna hit that guy. We'll deploy our second artillery piece. Move you forward. Try an enemy that moves to the front line. Okay. Just nothing can occupy the center of the board. He does have 2 cards now, but we are significantly more developed. He does have an aircraft, which can prevent our bomber, except we can do 6 damage a turn, which is pretty good. And this artillery is smokescreen, which is phenomenal. So, next thing that we want to do is the Hellcat. And a nice 3/4. So we can surprise. So we're going to go ahead and stun this guy, pin it. Need you actually out of the front line. Destroy you, but this guy can still attack. I would like to avoid that. Then you will hit this guy. And we can't actually deploy anything else, so. If I had done this guy, hit... No, it still wouldn't work. Okay, cool. And that's all he's got. Naval operations. Don't really care about the ground units. Don't play that. Play this guy instead. We'll do 4 damage. Goodbye. Goodbye. Start peppering. There we go. And we will end our turn. There we go. I think I'm gonna say we've won this one, but I don't want to, count my cards before the game is over, because okay, that's all I got. Alrighty. Well, to be honest, this is going a bit better than I thought it would. I honestly thought we were probably gonna win 1 game, and just that was it. I'm probably gonna actually have to split this up into 2 videos. Let's go ahead and go for 1 more game. Alrighty, we are playing against another German player. Okay. Germany is definitely a fan favorite. I don't like only having 1 unit. I like the freedom for the extra draw card. Extra card draw is fine. Okay. Well, we're just going to play this twice, basically. Just to make sure we get our additional 3 cards. Make sure we make that look like it's quick, that I don't have anything, any tricks up my sleeve. It's our turn once again. Well, we have lots of card draw. And we have a 3-drop that we can play next turn. It's kind of awkward. He just must have a lot of big guys. Add 2 resistance cards to the enemy hand and draw a card. Remove the top card from your deck. Ah, that just sucks. You're limiting the amount of cards I can have in my deck. I can only have 1 more card. Alrighty, well. Go ahead and play that guy. We need to start whittling our hand down a bit. I don't want to remove my cards. I like my cards. Spell enemy will have to wait. Freedom. I'll probably honestly play that next turn. March you forward. And we have 1 card left. 1/3 has guard. It doesn't have mobilize. Start of its turn. Unit loses mobilize when damaged. Okay. I think we march forward and just do an amphibious assault. Because that guy can, he can definitely be a win condition. You know, just let him sit in the front line, just build up. We'll be free. 3/2 Grenadier. Nothing too special about that guy. Naval operations, good. There we go. Well, it happens. We have 2 things that'll affect when they cross the front line. Nice 2/2 with Blitz. It's gone though. Does still have 2 credits. Let's go ahead and drop this 1 too in case he has some card removal. Go ahead and keep you around for a little while. Drop a 6/4. Resistance. That's when you want a lot of card removal. Or prevent card draw, basically. 7 to our 4. We do have 2 cards on the field, though. This guy's actually pretty cheap. I would imagine it had an operation of 2. You know, costs just as much to move this tank as this guy. Nice 5/5. Let's go ahead and get rid of his air unit. I don't want to see it on the board. Should have gone in the order of this guy going first. So that way the tank did get damaged because there is a card that'll delete a unit that takes the front line, as we saw in the last game actually. 6/5, heavily armored. Not too big of an issue. Oh, and I don't get a draw because of that guy, which is a little annoying. Could pin all ground units. We'll do 10 damage. Pinned. 6, 8. So 4. Go ahead and end our turn. So we need either this guy to live or just these 2. Damage to target HQ. Oh, he destroyed his own HQ. Alrighty, well that's... Oh, did it say each HQ? Might have been each. Alrighty, well. This game has gone a lot better than I thought, as I said last time. I'm still astonished that we're doing so well. I'm definitely not claiming to be an expert. Every episode you guys are giving me comments, tips, and tricks on how to play the game, so, which is obviously Getting a little bit better as we go on, but alrighty. Well, I will see you guys. This is game 5. I've already lost count, but I'll see you guys then. Welcome back to, well, this is actually game 6. I have indeed lost count. We are playing another German player. The game has not thrown us enough German players yet. I'm okay with this starting hand. We do have a 1, 2, 3, 4 drop, so don't have any card draw, but it's okay. Go ahead and give him a good luck, have fun, since he's being nice and supportive as well. Assuming his card removal, honestly. If he doesn't play anything, he has card removal, and I'm not playing anything. Oh, I am playing this card. Go ahead and play your card removal. Oh, he didn't have any. I could have sworn he had card removal the way he was flicking over in his hand. Alrighty, surprise attack is pretty good. Pins enemy unit, and if it's already pinned, destroy it. Sudden strike. That's okay. Choose one unit is fully repaired, or it loses guard, ambush, and smoke screen. Well, we're just gonna pepper his HQ. He has no credits left, so we can go ahead and deploy our artillery without any woes or worries. Definitely a 2 cost. It does have blitz. Okay. And you are in our... Well, that is definitely going on artillery. And we got our other artillery piece, which is phenomenal. Go ahead and just end our turn. So that is a 3/3 with smoke screen, where that's just going to sit right there and just start bombarding. Probably have the 2/4 try and clear if the 3/3 cannot. And they're nice and cheap. You know, 3 each, 1 cost. Can't quite deploy this guy and surprise attack whatever he plays. We can deploy and do 2 damage depending on what he plays. So this is definitely a play for later. Nice 2/1/3 with ambush. Bit annoying. What does this guy do? Give a friendly non-tank unit +1 attack. Honestly, you just need to go. Goodbye. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this damage because we can heal with magic. The power of magic. Interesting. A 5/6, that's scary. However, he did spend everything to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and pin it. So I don't have to worry about it. And we will drop our 3/3. Can't quite kill it, which is not that great, but 5/7. So play this, and then we both just shell it, and it will die. Move is 1/1 forward, 1/2 with blitz. Adjacent ground units have +1 attack. It's fine. This guy, oh, he can't move forward either, but next turn he will be able to, which is the scary part. I think we'll go ahead and gain the additional attack. Our HQ is fine, not worried about it. So that guy is now gone, and now we can basically sweep 2 small units or 1 big unit a turn. 4/5 with blitz. Which that is one of those big units I cannot get rid of. However, we are going to be able to start developing the board now, which is good. You have 1 credit. Must have something that kills a unit that's dropped, is my guess. That guy is now gone. Let's go and get rid of the 4/4, because he's probably gonna... Yep, he did take the damage, that's okay. We will fully repair this guy, not a problem. So now we'll be able to clear the front line slowly. Take out anything big that drops, like that guy. I'm not going to draw a card, but it is going to die though, which is the important part. Go to this guy. So now it only has 1 attack. He has no money, okay. I have to make sure before I play this card, because this is one of our win conditions, because it can do 6 damage a turn to the HQ, which would ultimately give him about a 3-4 turn. Ooh, you are... Discards... I'm trying to read. The enemy must discard a card each time the Stuka does damage to the enemy HQ. And an artillery piece. 2 artillery pieces, in fact. The guy's gone. You can go away. You don't get to attack my HQ. Enemy can only attack enemies in the next front while mobilized. Okay. Deploys a tank. You can go away. Drive you forward. Get rid of the artillery just so I don't have to deal with it. And we'll go ahead and end our turn. Artillery is definitely my favorite unit in the entire game, just because it doesn't have to worry about it being attacked, or I guess not being attacked, but doing damage. It's just great. Go ahead and give everything +1/+1. Because why not? Go ahead and kill that guy. You don't particularly care that you are heavily armored. You have an effect. Okay, so it's just card draw. It's pretty good. Go ahead and do some damage to the HQ. Go ahead and end turn. He has 2 turns, essentially. A 1/2. 2 or equal or less units on the battlefield draw. Oh, he drew an order. That could be scary. Join the opportunity. Do 1 damage. Oh, wow. Okay. Gonna get rid of that aircraft. It's infantry. I don't particularly care about it. Just go ahead. It's okay. My bomber lived. That's the important part. Go ahead and deploy a M36. Just so that way we can develop the board a bit more. We can definitely clear that out. Nice mobilized infantry. Go ahead and give a GG. Get that in before the game ends. So, definitely can't complain. We're doing pretty well. Deal a total of 1,500 damage to ground units. Got an extra 5 gold, which pretty much pays, well, it's half the payment required for a draft. So, these missions coming in like that, we'll be able to do drafts quite often. Not too bad. But I definitely don't have that much time. I just bought a house, or in the process of buying a house. It's gonna require some elbow grease to get her into working order. Wow, you guys are expensive. We can't take you guys. So that's exciting, but it's also a little scary, you know, nerve-wracking, because it is a big investment. But it should be pretty good. Pretty excited. It's a big house. It's about the size of like someone's 2nd or 3rd home, basically. So it's a big house. Nice 2/2. It's fine. But it's pretty run down. It's been vacant for a while, but should be able to get it back in shape pretty soon. But so if videos slow down a little bit, that's probably why I'm probably working on that. But other than that, everything should be good. Enable operations. You are a Betty. You're an aircraft. Honestly, we want the extra credit. Because you have 0, which I would rather stay on the board than move it off the board, but the Betty, discard a random card from your hand. That's fine, whatever. You can destroy that artillery, though. That'd be pretty nice, honestly. That's fine, you can bomb my units. No big deal. Goodbye, artillery. Go and get the artillery or the bomber off the board, and then we're going to kill this unit next turn. It has been doing free damage, but that's okay. Really going to attack with the engineer regiment, so that way we can attack the back line if he deploys his Betty again. This guy's Japanese, so it is refreshing to see this. And there is the Betty once more. Discarded a 9/9. Wow. I think we'll deploy a naval operation to get rid of this guy. Pin the artillery in the back. Drive forward, get rid of the Betty. She is no more. And now we're in pretty good shape because they have 3 cards to R3. We're a little bit more advanced on the board, or at least we have the front with 2/2s versus the 1/2 artillery piece. 5/4 with blitz. That's not good. Fortunately, it cannot attack. Give you a +1. Go and get rid of the artillery piece. Deploy our regiment. And then we'll go ahead and sit there, because we'll definitely trade both these units for this guy. No problem with that. Well, there's a card with blitz, though. I'll kill 1, so you can keep this guy alive. +1/+1. Well, that's naval operations right there. He's stacking up on the artillery, or the aircraft, not the artillery. Misspoke there. Stun, this'll die. That'll be pinned. You'll be gone. So that's 3 or 5 to drop this guy. Okay. Then I don't get to move on the front line. Should be okay, honestly. He's stunned. Play another regiment. He does have a 0. I know that for a fact. So he can do additional damage. 0 would honestly be pretty bad right now. I mean, that's not very good either. Then 7 credits to end the enemy's turn to deploy from hand. Need to advance. And Ancient Empire for the HP. Which we'll probably do again next turn. Give your Japanese units +1/+1. And the 0 is going to finish us off. Guy's gone. So we don't have very much. There we go. We healed our HQ. It's important. This guy is now a 2/2 that is free. And we're keeping this for the 0. So it can be stunned. Or pinned while we basically end the game, hopefully. Nice 1/3 artillery. Got anything? Go and give it a GG. Perfect. Or did he throw away 0? I want to know what his card is. I think it's a 0, but I don't know. Alrighty. Well, we are 1 game away from getting 7 wins in a row for draft, which I wouldn't have fathomed. Yeah. But that'll be exciting. I hope we can win the 7th game. That'd be kind of cool. I want to know what the bonus. I didn't look to see what the reward was for the draft was before. This guy must be pretty local if he's this close on the radar. Munich von Nachida. That is not very local for me, to be honest. That name doesn't sound. It sounds German. And I think it's German, but I don't know. We don't need a naval task force. Yeah, I think that That's okay. I'd rather 1/2. Yeah, we did get our 1 drop. That's perfect. That's enough. Threw away half his hand. He's American. I wonder what. It's 1/3, so he's going. He might be going for the basically the community challenge, which would be kind of cool. Get a surprise attack. I'm not. Why did I sound surprised when I saw that? I get that when I deploy this card. It's gonna march for it. Yep, not a problem. You already have it. If your enemy captures the front line, they already have it though. It's like it's not a surprise that they took it. You know, it's a good card though. I like the +3 cards. Wish I had that from our normal American Japanese deck, but let's see. Makes sense. I mean, doing that damage. However, we are going to trade here. Take 1 damage, so this becomes a 2/2. Not a big deal. Do have 2 credits left. Honestly, I should be expecting something. He might. No, 2 credits. It's probably like an artillery piece. No, 2/3. If you control the front line, send an enemy unit to the owner's hand. Well then. Fine then. I will drop a 5/5. That will just wipe you guys. Right now we're just trying to stabilize because we have no board control whatsoever. 3/6, and if you take the front line, you draw a card. Pretty good. But you are going to be the target of my amphibious assault because I don't want you to have card draw. I'd rather take 1 extra damage on my HQ than that. And I think that was a 4 drop, so that was his entire turn for my entire turn. So it's well worth it. He doesn't get card draw. 2/3 artillery for damage between all enemies. Pretty good, honestly. However, I have a naval's operations. Actually, I have 2 of them, so go and play that. Pin all these guys. So we will be able to do that another time, which will get rid of this guy, so we can take the front line. This obviously fills up his back line with a bunch of weak units, which is great. And we'll be pushing forward with some pretty sturdy units. You know, this will be a 3/4. He'll also have 1/2, except he won't be able to take the front, because you can't develop anything unless you have an order, which you might. Does that destroy a random unit? I know there's one in the US deck. Okay, turn this over. Oh, we did not have another naval operation. What was I thinking? Oh, this guy. Go trade here. Play that, because they are going to take the front line. And I imagine they're going to be blitzing across the front line. And I want to stun their artillery. I don't want to deal with it. We will have 7. It's not quite time to play the Ancient Empire yet. So, just because we can only move, either of these 2 units could move forward though, but we can't move the smoke screen. And that's who I really want to get on the front line. Just because a lot of American abilities fall from getting to the front line, like this guy. Right here. Interesting. He's going to march forward. He is. He took the front line. I get 3 cards. Perfect. Enemy air infantry must retreat. Smokescreen from the moves into the front line. Give it +1/+1. That is a very good card. 109th Combat Engineers. Wow. Draw a card for each unit you have deployed. Or added this turn. Okay, that's pretty good. Bulk Giant. Give me additional card. 3/3 with Smokescreen. I will definitely take that. The unit of infantry must retreat. Not that guy. 3/3 with Smokescreen is definitely pretty good. Trade here, which I think is fine, acceptable. Does have an artillery piece. Give this guy an additional attack so he can trade. And then we'll move to the front line. Give us +1/+1 so we can take out the artillery next turn if we so choose. And we make it so that way he can't put anything on the front line, giving it +1/+1. So, should be pretty good. See, he does have 4 cards, 8 credits, he could drop something pretty big. Sending units to the owner's hand. Not bad. Because that was threatening his artillery. He is going after my infantry on the board. Must have a 2-drop. Is he just cycling? Okay, interesting. He still has 2 credits. Going to repair this guy up. So that way he's still a threat to the artillery piece. Drop you back down, he's probably good. Nope, nothing to kill it. It's fine. And a nice 3/3 with Smokescreen. So he can either attack the artillery, which it will still live, I'm assuming he can't buff that at least. So, should be pretty good. The artilleries can trade, I can take out the 1/1, move this guy to the front, get him to the 3/4. Should be okay. Then we got this guy in the back. And a Jackson in the back as well. We have 2.5 win condition. This guy, and half of this is more for survival though. Which now is not the worst time to deploy that, honestly, since both of these are pretty good, and we'll get a 4/4 artillery piece, which will destroy most. Why this guy? Deal 2 damage to a target. The enemy support line, which gets +2 defense. I'm not sure I understood what he just did, or why he did what he just did. Let's see. I think this time we want to flood the board a bit. Use Smokescreen so I can't really attack you. Go ahead and trade there. It's fine with me. Get off the board. And we will flood. Should give that guy extra attack. He's not doing anything at the moment. Ready, so he has a 1/1 that gives any unit +1/+1 if it goes into the front line, which I don't think he'll be doing in the vicinity, because we're gonna do this, get +1/+1 on everything. Okay, that is an 11/11. That is scary. However, we are going to flood the board. Just hit him. Ooh. No, you do not move forward. There we go. It's a pretty strong guy. The 12th Infantry Regiment. Spend your remaining credits and give this unit +X/+X, where X is the credits spent. Made him pretty strong. However, what I really want to do I mean, you're not getting to the front. 4/6, pretty strong, honestly. Fully repair all friendly units, give it +1/+1. Wow, that's strong. Except you have no more cards in your hand, which is the important part. Trade there, hit you there. That's a lot of damage to take right there. Could just, no, I'd rather just kill it, honestly. Use smokescreen so I can't actually attack you, that's fine. And goodbye, aircraft. You are gone. Not deal with you anymore, so we just have a 2/2 that we are currently dealing with. There's the Corsair again, and a 3/6. And if you move to the front line, you get a draw card, which is that guy is going away. March you forward, hit the HQ. And we'll go ahead and drop down a couple beat sticks. 4/4s, which we are going to be using to sweep. See what he's got. Hopefully it's nothing that does a ton of damage to the back line. You do. Adjacent ground units have +2 attack. Well, I was hoping this guy would honestly live though. However, he did sacrifice his unit. You have smokescreen. Okay, it's fine. Gonna start marching forward. There we go. It's got one card, and we're pretty well developed. Yeah, going to give a GG hopefully real quick. No, can't get there in time. But so, it was a pretty good draft. We went 7-1. I definitely will not complain about that. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards. We got 1 pack, a bunch of gold. Let's go into our packs. Let's go ahead and open these. Let's see, 2 Germans, a US. Oh good, it's the 1/1 with smokescreen where if a unit moves to the front line, you get +1/+1. That's pretty good. Sort T, French, Italian, not bad. And then we got British, German, Soviet, Japanese. Keep calm and drink your tea is back. That's always great. Panzer IV, 5/5. That's pretty good too. Unexpected resistance. Pin a unit that is moved to the front yard. If it has blitz, destroy it instead. Pretty good. Alrighty. We're at 150 gold. Did get something in our profile. Progress. Ooh. In the army now, extra 2 gold. Draft a deck. Yep. And win a draft as the USA. Get a USA pack. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and look back at our packs. USA pack. Go ahead and click her. Oh, we got 1 limited and a yellow. Got supply chain. Draw a card. Supply chain is discarded. Add 2 copies to your hand that with 1 that costs 1 less. Pretty good. Sherman, I'll always take that. Another 2/2, 5/6 airborne, not bad. 3/3, a B-25 Mitchell. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy unit on deployment. It's a little expensive and pretty costly to actually run. I don't think we'll actually play that card. Let's see, we got F4, F4, Wildcat. It's a 3/3, costs 3. If your HQ has smokescreen while F4 Wildcat is on the battlefield, not too bad. It's a decent fighter. Won't complain about having that in the deck. Let's go ahead and see the profile, because apparently we made more progress. Tackle prowess, win 1 draft. Yes. Cards. Go ahead and see our collection of all of our new cards. 3 new German cards, as we just showcased. Nice. Oh, we got the Stug. That's pretty good. Ignores heavy armor. Will not complain about that, because that'll two-shot a... it'll trade for Churchill. Where's the other... Oh, there it is. Give friendly ground units in the front line +1 attack. Not too bad for Germany, honestly. It'll actually pair well with how we play our US deck, honestly. The 109th Combat Engineers is fantastic. You only have 2 copies, though, so I'm totally okay with that, because otherwise it would be broken. Let's go ahead and scroll. There's our new Wildcat. And there's the Mitchell, the new one. Italian, our first Italian card. No, this is France. This is Italian. Oops. Sorry, French people. Yep, that's our first French card. Alrighty. And we have a couple duplicates. I'm assuming one of those is Sherman. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.